For many of us, this was a routine childhood experience. But now vaccination rates for British children have been falling for 4 years in a row. Amid a mixture of complacency, misinformation and scepticism, the Health Secretary is considering a drastic change to bring those rates back up again.
I don't want to see compulsory vaccination, and I don't think we're there yet. But I've said that we rule nothing out because vaccination saves lives, and the fall in the rates of vaccination has to stop because the science is absolutely clear and it's settled, which is that vaccination is the right thing to do.
At the Roald Dahl Museum in Great Missenden, we've been given access to this letter that the author wrote about his 7-year-old daughter Olivia, who died from measles before a reliable vaccine was available.
24 years after Olivia's death, Roald Dahl wrote a letter urging all parents to get their children vaccinated against measles. He said, "I was unable to do that for Olivia in 1962 because in those days a reliable vaccine had not been discovered." But here at the museum dedicated to his memory, there are mixed feelings among parents about compulsory vaccination.
When it comes to vaccinations, in the long run it's going to save the National Health Service money because it's going to prevent illnesses in the future.
I would just like some more information so that I know that I've made the right choice for my children. Sort of knowing the long-term implications of using immunisation compared to actually using your own immune system to build its own defences.
Ultimately, the parents with the health authorities, I think, should be able to make a decision together.
Last year, nearly 1,000 cases of measles were recorded in England, nearly 4 times as many as in 2017. Over 500,000 UK children missed out on the MMR vaccine between 2010 and 2017. And nearly 40,000 British parents have joined an online group calling for children to be left unimmunised. In all 50 US states, children must be vaccinated in order to attend school, with some religious exemptions. But despite the complete discrediting of a 2-decade-old study linking one vaccine with autism, there's a growing backlash against that law. And some are concerned that making vaccination compulsory could have that effect here too.
I think it just raises the level of anxiety and concern around these sort of issues when we need a calm climate in which nurses and health visitors and doctors can discuss these matters calmly with parents and reassure them over their anxieties about vaccination, which have been raised by publicity over the last few years.
Roald Dahl wrote approvingly of America's compulsory system. The Health Secretary's decision on whether to replicate it here could make all the difference to these children's futures. Lorna Shattuck, Sky News.